Today we're making these soft and delicious lemon cookies that are super easy to whip up. It's a simple beginner recipe where you just mix everything together and you don't even need a hand mixer. They're a classic thumbprint style, perfectly soft on the inside and nice and crunchy on the outside. But here's the best part, instead of using a standard lemon curd like you see in most recipes, we're filling these with a rich lemon pie filling that's absolutely incredible. To start, we're going to add a 1/4 cup or 55 grams of room temperature unsalted butter into a large bowl, along with 1/2 cup or 100 grams of granulated sugar and the zest of 1 lemon. When you're zesting, make sure to get only that bright, colorful outer layer. Try to avoid the white pith underneath so we don't get any bitter flavor in our dough. Now, let's just stir this together with a whisk until the butter mixes into the sugar. You don't need to overwork it or make it perfectly smooth, which is why we don't need a mixer today. Next, we'll add 1 large room temperature egg, whisking until it's completely incorporated. Followed by 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then, let's pour in 2 tablespoons or 30 grams of pure lemon juice, making sure it has no added water or sugar, and give it a good mix. Now, let's sift our dry ingredients right over the wet mixture. We'll need 1½ cups or 180 grams of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and a pinch of salt. Once everything's sifted, we'll switch to a spatula and mix very gently. I like to use a cutting motion with the spatula because it helps the flour blend in effortlessly without overworking the dough. Keeping things gentle here ensures our cookies stay beautifully soft. After that, this dough needs to pop into the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes to rest and firm up. Once it's chilled, it's time to shape. We'll divide the dough and roll it into little balls using the palms of our hands. I highly recommend weighing the portions so all your cookies turn out exactly the same size. I'm making mine 15 grams each. After rolling each ball, we'll roll it around in some granulated sugar until it's completely coated. This coating makes it much easier to press the center later, and it creates a gorgeous, crunchy outer crust that tastes amazing. Let's transfer these onto a large baking sheet lined with parchment paper. One crucial thing to remember here is to leave plenty of space between each ball because they'll spread and grow quite a bit in the oven. Now, let's create a well right in the center of each one. You can use a teaspoon to press down gently right in the middle, or you can just use your fingers, pressing until you form a nice little cup for our filling. For the star of the show, the filling, let's grab a separate bowl. We'll combine 1/2 cup or 150 grams of sweet condensed milk with 2 tablespoons or 30 grams of pure lemon juice. Whisk it together until it's completely smooth. You'll notice it starts to thicken up slightly, which is exactly what we want. To finish it off, let's add 1 egg yolk and whisk until it's fully incorporated. Now, we'll spoon this delicious filling right into the center of each cookie, spreading it slightly so it looks neat and even. If you have a bit of filling left over, here's a tip. Pour it into a small oven-safe ramekin and bake it right alongside the cookies. It turns into a little lemon pudding treat so nothing goes to waste. We're going to bake these in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 to 12 minutes, or just until the bottoms are lightly golden. When they come out, let them rest on the baking sheet for about 5 to 10 minutes so they can set up and firm up. Then, gently slide a spatula underneath to transfer them over to a cooling rack to cool down completely to room temperature. If you like this easy lemon cookie recipe, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more beginner-friendly dessert recipes. I'll see you in the next video.